Good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live feed. Fine lines and wrinkles this evening on our New Year's resolution. Make the 1 minute resolution, folks. And we are going to talk to you about spending 1 minute a day looking after yourself and dealing with some self-care. And tonight we will be addressing fine lines and wrinkles, which is why I sit on the edge of my bathtub with my wares, with my crystals, with my oils, with my precision tools, here hopefully to give you some great advice about fine lines and wrinkles, which is what we are going to do about. So, good evening everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. What a lovely Sunday night we have tonight. So, without further ado, what do we do with the Hayo'u method and our 1 minute care for fine lines and wrinkles? And the answer is, you start with clean skin. As usual, you have me this evening. Kuwait, wow, good evening from Kuwait, wow. So the first thing to say is that you need to have clean skin, okay? This is clean skin, I've just washed my skin, and then what we do is we apply. You want to know about lines between the eyes, okay? Well, that's what we shall start with that then. Is there a free delivery minimum spend? Yes, there is. Catherine, is it £75? But remember, there is a secret sale going on this weekend, okay? Blue 20. Gives you a 20% discount across everything on the platform. So that will be my book, that will be the oils, that will be all of the amazing award-winning gua sha crystals, that will be the tapper, you name it, 20% off, okay? And there are also these amazing happiness kits that are on sale at the moment with the diffuser and the candles. So, just get the oil on your face, enjoy, just amplify the benefits by taking a nice deep breath in. The most important thing when you start gua sha is that you need clean skin and you need either oil or the shower. Now, when I'm using the shower, I'm not really going for fine lines and wrinkles, okay? I'm just going for general kind of like first thing in the morning, getting my skin prepped to go under makeup. Now, this is the evening, okay? Now, this is the perfect time for me to talk to you about fine lines and wrinkles because the evening is the perfect time to do it, okay? Doris, you made your order already. Great. So, what do we do first? Actually, I'm just going to put my dressing gown on. Hang on. Sorry. I'm in this polo neck and it's like I can't get to my bits. Half a second, everyone. Just give me a moment. Should have thought of that before I went live. Hang on. Right, here we go. Dressing gown, no makeup, self-care. Okay. Oh, that's better. Right, there we go. I can get into my décolletage, which is exactly what I want to do. So, when we're dealing with the evening, because really fine lines and wrinkles is what you want to do at night. So, you start. Now, I'm going to use the clear quartz to start because the clear quartz is a really nice evening crystal. It takes that mental frequency out of the skin. So, before you start, you just want to get that skin moving, get the circulation moving, just have that oil just clear the lymph. Now, what you'll notice here is already, let me just start with these lines here. I'll get to the 11s as well, I promise, but I'm just going to start here because what you find often when you start gua sha is that something will suddenly open, especially if you're doing Qigong alongside it. Okay, what I find, having been in extremely bad ill health during my life for various different reasons, that now I'm doing Qigong and gua sha together, that something will sort of shift in one of the classes and then boom, there it comes. Look at that. So that is kind of like my body going, let it come out for healing. So you just start by just allowing, look at that red flush to just look. Can you see how that has lifted and sculpted my face just from going like that? Okay, so that is what we are after. So now you can start just with the basic sequence, which is basically this. This is your warm-up sequence, but when you're doing fine lines and wrinkles, you really need the precision. And let me show you why, because can you see that line there? The minute I'm engaging here, that line softens immediately, okay? Can you just use the jade tool? Well, the jade tool will absolutely do the trick as well. Okay, the jade tool is the best tool because you can use it any time of day or night, but it's a heavier tool, it's more earthy, it's a very good healing stone, it will still have the same benefit. Personally, I like to use the jade first thing in the morning in the shower, and then I layer with the rose quartz in the morning and the clear quartz at night. That's what I do. Okay, that's best practice. That way you're getting the kind of the physical body with the jade, you're getting the emotional body with the rose, and then you're getting the spiritual body with the clear quartz. That's what's going on. Right, look at that red. That's just getting my skin just kind of ready for the treatment, okay? Now then I take the precision. if you want to really do fine lines and wrinkles, you need a precision, okay? And these things are on offer this weekend, okay? Blue 20 now is the secret code. Now, what I do is you get to work here, okay? This is what's lifting the face, is working up the side. And what you can see from me just doing that initial gua sha is that that red kind of appeared. It's like the body was just opening up, because a lot of the channels finish on the face, okay? So often what you find is if there's a sort of deeper issue going on in the body that you're clearing or working on, that will suddenly manifest in the face, and it needs a really good clearing. And that's exactly what happened to me today in the Qigong class, okay? I do a Hayo'u fit class at 12 o'clock. It's quite an intense class. And then I had this weird healing reaction last night, which involved me getting up at 5 o'clock this morning and practicing some Qigong there. And then I've got this really bad adhesion down in my lower bowel, and something shifting around, and then look up, it's come on the face for clearing. And that's why the face is starting to age, because the channels are clogged. So by working on this area here, can you see how that red wants to come up? It's just allow it, because the thing is, I'm in this evening. Well, obviously we're all in every night, but you know, this is evening time. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep that off. And then what you'll find is that that skin will lift, and that wrinkle there will soften just by de facto of the fact that I am drawing it up there. And I want to go into that, okay? I can feel that crunching. There's stagnation there. That's why it's coming up red. You can work into it, it's okay. If you're not sure, just stop. Just stop right there, and then let that go down completely, and then have another go. Your skin will just naturally... what are the questions? Hang on, let me just see. Let me just go back. Sorry, it's quite hard to see the questions. Can't wait for your products to arrive. How about eczema on the neck? Can you do this still? You can't gua sha over eczema, but there is an eczema fact sheet on Katie Brindle that will help you, okay? And what you do, you've only got rose quartz at the moment. I do use it at night. I know I shouldn't, but is it really bad? No, it's not really bad. It's just that it's my job to give you, there you go, your skin's never looked as good. Yay, I'm so glad. What you'll find is that I'm giving you best practice. It is not the end of the world to put rose quartz on your skin at night, but it's not the best practice. So as and when you're in a position to get a second crystal, add to the collection, you will get better results, okay? Can you gua sha over irritated skin? No, please do not gua sha over irritated skin. When you have irritated skin, what you do, and eczema, let me just talk about that before I go back into this line here. You hold, jade is really good for irritated skin, okay? You hold the cool crystal over the skin. It will feel really cool. Then the heat of your irritated skin will warm up the crystal, okay? And then the crystal starts to emit far infrared rays into the skin and heals the skin. Genius. Now, when you have dry patches, do not gua sha over dry patches. Hold the crystal over dry patches. And then we need to understand, why has the skin got dry patches in the first place, or indeed eczema? And normally that's because there's too much heat being created in the lungs and partly the liver, and the body is releasing the heat through the skin as a way of excreting it. But the stress response, which is largely the culprit for why you've got hot in the first place, depletes the skin of its blood supply, because the body takes the blood out of the skin and puts it into the muscles for fight or flight. So then your poor skin is being asked to do twice as much work with half as much food. So then what happens is it's just kind of spewing this heat out as best it possibly can, and then it becomes dry and eczema. So the answer to this, because that's not really what today's feed is about, but for anybody with irritated skin, you need to take your routine down into your chest, which is why I'm jolly glad I put my dressing gown on this evening, because here we are. So this is where this brand is so good, because this is not just about roll up, buy a beauty gua sha and don't come back. This is about integrating what you're doing into the body. So the best possible thing you can do if you've got skin conditions in your face, red patches, eczema, sort of irritations, rosacea, anything like that, take the body restorer, place body oil on your chest and gua sha your chest with the body restorer, because that heat is largely going to be appearing here before it comes up here. It's on its way up. So you catch it before it gets there. Now what you'll notice on me, because I've been running around today, oh my God, it's so busy. Honestly, lockdown is not a picnic, is it? Let's face it, folks. So my chest is quite red because I've been doing a lot of stuff. I didn't sleep brilliant. I had kids in my bed, dogs in my bed, got up at the crack of dawn this morning. So there's red, okay, there's heat. from my body doing what it does, okay? From the stress response, from rushing around. I haven't really had time to take care of myself today. I'm just doing it now. So this is great. I'm using the body restorer and you're getting that heat here. It's hot, it's red. You're catching it before it goes up into the skin. So that's what you do when you're dealing with eczema or dry patches or rosacea or any kind of conditions that are coming up. You want to get the skin before it gets there. And if you really want to deepen it and really get under the bonnet of your problems, then you add in Qigong. So you'd start with the Hayo'u method, you start with your 1 minute practices, you get the hang of it, you start to trust me, you realize this stuff works, you realize there's something in it, and then you go deeper. You go into the body and then you really go with the Qigong and then you are in business. Okay, so that's that one. Right, right, I've been answering those questions. How do we find out what body channels are linked to the different parts of the face? Well, I can tell you that, and probably Catherine can answer that. And also Katie _the skin whisperer _ she's our head therapist, so she can bespoke the treatments as well and give you. So that's quite a long question to answer. I don't think I can answer that right now. I can add that in there, Catherine. Could you make a note of the channels and I will do a masterclass on just that, okay? You're a complete beginner. You started straight away with the clear quartz. Yay! Yours is more white than clear. That's okay. They are milky as well as clear, and you want both. Okay, it's nice to have that milkiness. Otherwise, they look like they're made of glass. Is it okay, or should I purchase a day tool? No. The clear quartz is also a beautiful tool to use at all time of day and night. Okay, but it is the highest frequency. I love the clear quartz, so it's only really the rose that you've got to be a little bit careful with, okay, and use it only in the morning. But even then, it's not the end of the world if you don't, okay? Right, sorry, let me just double check these questions before I go any further. Right, Catherine, you look like you've been... you never go anywhere without your gua sha now. Right, okay, so any questions that I haven't answered, please type them in again and I'll be taking attention. So, not everybody shars. Catherine's right. I shar a lot, which is great because it means I can excuse. Now, let me carry on with this fine line and wrinkle, please. So the first thing is that you go into the cheek, okay, and you're lifting it here. And then the second thing is you go into the area itself. So you take your precision and you go into the line, okay, into that space. I'm really going for it tonight. I'm going to show you the red because it really allows you to kind of hook into that space, okay? How to clean the gua sha? Just clean them with water. Okay, there's not a clear quartz precision tool yet. Not saying a word. Mark will kill me. Mark and Nancy get sick of me giving the game away because I get overexcited in live feeds, so I'm not allowed to say anything. I'll just say that my lips are sealed. Catherine will spy on me and she'll tell. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Catherine, for answering a lot of these questions. Hyperpigmentation. Now, that is also to do with the liver. Hyperpigmentation is a very sensitive issue and it needs one-to-one attention. Please talk to Katie _ the skin whisperer because she can really go into the area with you. There's a lot you can do with gua sha, but it's too complicated for me to show you in a live, okay, guys? So there we go. So you can see there's a little bit of red just kind of creeping in there. Now, to really go for it, you can get the Lick Crap Crystal. Can I make myself look any more disgusting? There. And you can only flatten it out. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, this is so good. It really gets in there. Really, really good. This is what the professionals do, okay? This is why I know what I'm talking about. In you go. Straight in there. I know. This is my job, guys. Right. There. And then you're getting right under. So you can use and you can really get it in there. And then you can take the same thing over the fine lines. So I get these little lines around here. Okay, now they are much improved since I've got rid of my adhesions. Can you put the stone in your mouth even if it has oil in it? Well, yeah, I just did. The oil's organic and natural, it's fine. Just make sure you keep your crystals clean, obviously. But, so what? Do you want me to show you or not? Right, okay, and then you can hang on. All right, so you can, look. This is what you do. This is how you get, it's like you're ironing them out. I know, all in the name of your beauty folks. I don't care. As long as you come back and tell me how brilliant it is and how many results you got, I know. Never a dull moment on a Katie Brindle live. But if you've got a precision and a jade, please do try and have both, guys. If you've got fine lines and wrinkles, use these products. There's a 20% secret sale on at the moment, which is the blue 20. But you need both, okay? You really need to get into that place. And if you go like that, that's good. That's going to do something, but this is better, okay? There you go. It really flattens it out. Oh, feels amazing. I tell you what, this is the opposite. How about? Try this at home, guys. There. Now, you can really see from doing that you get right into that wrinkle. You get right into those lip lines, okay? You can just use the precision and go around, but it's way better if you get this in there. Trust me on that. And then you can go on the other side like that. And it's like you're ironing it out. Really, really, really good. And it gets right into that there. This is the exit of the long channel just here. There you go. Oh, it looks so glamorous. Really? I'll tell you what, folks, I've got amazing skin. Right, look, you can see there's a bit of red char wanting to come out from that line there. So in you go, and you hook it in. And it's like you're ironing. Okay, I'm pressing quite hard. Like I'm scratching an itch. Only you can do this with one of your hands. I literally don't care. As I think you probably all know by that. Now, look at that red line that's come up there. That's lifting that nasolabial groove there, the little indentations here. But if I went on my face straight with the precision, whilst I'm going to get a good response, it's way better when you stick the tool in your mouth and you get that line. You get this kind of flatness and you can push against the crystal. You can get right in there. Oh, so satisfying. And there's the line. Oh. Right, that's more than enough of that. So that will go down overnight, guys, okay? So please don't worry about the red marks. Okay, look, that one's almost gone. If you want to, the jade is the best for this kind of thing. So if you feel like you've overdone it slightly and you look like Frankenstein's bride and you think, oh God, and Mr. Brindle's like, really, Mum, really, Katie? Right, so then you just take your jade there and you just soothe it, your hysterics. Oh, there we go. Can you do it if you've got couperose? That I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. Catherine, can you take a note of that question, please? And we will answer that offline. I need to find out. I don't know. That's so red. I do go red. It's okay. I'm not afraid of red. It's my spleeny nature. I'm damp. People who are spleen governed like I am, we tend to be damp. Okay. So the minute I start doing gua sha, it comes up red. It makes me a very good person to demonstrate. Okay. Because there, you can see how that's starting to calm down. And the great thing about these restorers is they act like rollers. Everyone goes, oh, is that like a roller? It's like, these are way better than rollers. You don't need a roller. They squeak and fall apart and you've got to chuck them away. You don't need to chuck a restorer away. They last. Just look after it. Keep it in its bag and it will look after you. Put a towel down in the sink. Just make sure you've got carpet down or a towel down or any old towel. Okay, or an old dressing gown or something. There. Well, I do my best, Charlotte. Thank you. Right, is there an expert fact sheet? Yes, there is. Most of the skin conditions have a fact sheet. So all the fact sheets are over on Katie Brindle, okay? Because otherwise I'd clog Hayo'u up and it would sort of turn into, it's all about 1 minute to self-care here. So the minute you start to have deeper questions, then we need to give you a bit more advice. So Dr. Lee told me that you're spleeny and dampty. There, yay, you saw Dr. Lee, yay. I promise you guys, you see me going red all the time and then you see it all disappear. Now, 11s, let's do this one here. I'm a great example of all the lines and wrinkles. I have all the body fat areas. I have all the line and wrinkles area. This is me. Right. So again, precision. Now I like using 2 precisions. I'm sorry, but I do. If you are in a position to double up your tools, there is a secret sale going on right now, Blue 20, because we are on a mission here at Hayo'u to cheer you up tomorrow. Apparently tomorrow is the most miserable day of the year. Well, we're not having that. We're going to make ourselves contented and happy. So get your crystals and use this night time, this lockdown to get into your self-care. So you can just hold the skin and just gently allow that gua sha. Now what you find, there's two things going on here. This is the liver area, and this is the bladder area, and the bladder has got a lot to do with kind of letting go, protecting the body, the stress response, dealing with the kidneys. It's a huge channel, and it starts just in that inner eye, just there. And often that you find that this line there actually is coming out from just there. So you want to hook under. And this is why I love this shape of the precision. So it took a long time to get this right. Oh, that's crunching. Okay, I can feel that. It won't be the most miserable day if you don't let it. Absolutely, Pure Health Therapist. Thank you very much. Absolutely true. And we are not. We're simply going to focus on contentment. Okay? Is tomorrow's class at 8:45 instead of 8? No, it's at 8. My class is at 8. But I will be going live on Hayo'u to talk to the rest of the world about the sale. Okay. Oh, Hayo'u method have come in. Yes, I can use it. I'm allowed to talk about the sale. Apparently, I wasn't allowed to put it on the post, and I didn't realise. I obviously didn't read the memo properly. Sorry, Nancy. Right. Poor Nancy, honestly, on the bane of her life. Right. So there. Look at that red. Look at that red flush. Nancy, you love me, really. Nancy and Mark just literally tear their hair out when I go free, when I free fall on my lives and just do whatever I want to do because I've got my platform. Right, so let me just get rid of that. Right, there we go. Look, ooh, loads of people this evening. Hello, everyone. How lovely. As usual, loads of people. I have no makeup there. Can you see that red? No makeup, no normal clothes. There, now that's what you want to do. You want to hook in and you can really get in there and tease it out over the eye, and then you can just do this. This is like the equivalent to this, but it's way better. Now, let me just talk to you about these tools again, because people always say to me, well, why can't you just use your fingers? And the answer is, if you want to go for the pleasure as well as the results, okay, look at that red line coming up there. That's coming straight out of that. Okay, and that's just going to ease it out. It allows me to express myself during the course of the day, which clearly involves me going like that, not very attractive, but it eases it out. Okay, so that overnight it heals, and then the expression softens. There we go. Look, can you see the red coming up? And you're just easing it out of where it's got held in the muscles, softening that expression line, so that when I've then got my makeup on and I'm doing my thing, the red will have completely gone by morning. Okay, and what you'll get is what you see, which is when you see me doing all my Instagrams and all the rest of it. That's just me with a bit of Trini on. That's her BFF. And Lady Jane on the cheeks, and just a nice brown over my lips and a Charlotte Tilbury mascara. And that's it, okay? And my skin, I'm sorry, looks amazing, okay? I'm not some actress / model, you know, born 10 out of 10. I'm born relatively average, but my skin is amazing because I do gua sha. And I know that guys who've been doing this regularly are all saying the same thing. It's not just me. So that's how you work with those 11s. You work it up into the hairline, okay? And it's really good because if you're using a tool, not your fingers, what's happening right now is that my brain has recognized that my hands are holding tools. So all of the pleasure is being registered on my face. The minute I start touching it with my fingers are receiving the sensation. It's not as pleasurable. And the whole idea of self-care is that it's absolutely here for pleasure. It's nice, it's fun. Makes being in body quite a nice feeling, okay? It means we don't have to kind of just sit there being in spirit and meditating to get that lovely relaxed yet energized. We can actually physically enjoy our bodies for once, rather than just constantly dealing with pain and the assault of modern life. These are pleasurable techniques, okay? Now look how that's lifting not only this 11s here, but because it's the body's naturally taking it out, that's widening those eyes across there. That's allowing my face to go back, okay? So good. And then you can go into these lovely fine lines over the eyes as well, these lovely hoodie bits here. This is where this bit of the crystal is so good. You can use just over the eye orbit. You can also massage the eye itself with the precision. I love doing this. You can literally massage the eyeballs. So if you're getting hoodie eyelids, you're getting those kinds of fine lines and wrinkles, then you just literally take the crystal over the eyelid. I'm looking up right now, so my eyes are like that. It feels so good. You can literally get that little pinpoint into the lids to stimulate the eyelashes. So you don't have to buy that stuff. This totally works if you've mullered your eyelashes from fake ones. There we go. And then you can go underneath, little flicks. How long should you gua sha? And please, can you show me how to go down the sides of the nose? Tried last night and was very crunchy. Okay, so that's probably pretty much all the lines and wrinkles. So how to go down the side of the nose. Okay, so the side of the nose, you just go here, like this. Now, if it's crunchy, it's probably because of the sinuses, okay? Could be because the stomach meridian's clogged up as well. The stomach meridian starts here and goes down the side of the face like that, and then goes down the throat like that, and then down through the nipples, and down it goes all the way to your feet. So it could be something to do with your earth channel off balance. But basically for the nose, you just go down the sides like this. Mine is now dutifully coming up red. This comes up a lot on me, okay? And then I just ease it out here. Rich precision tool, I will always start with the jade. Always, always start with the jade. The rose is brilliant in the morning, but personally, I use the jade. I use this level of intensity on fine lines and wrinkles at night. Okay, now, if your eyes are looking a bit saggy and baggy in the morning, then you would want to use the rose quartz precision on your eyes in the morning, just lightly, okay? But I tend to use my precision at night. That's just because of the time of day and what I'm doing, and because my skin shells up. So please start with the jade. 2 precisions are really useful, okay? You can also work like this. So it's the same as this, but it's way nicer on the skin. Really good for getting into these lines here. Like that. Like that. You can do it up here. You can also turn them round and use them this way to just invigorate the skin. Really good for giving you that lovely uplift here. Like that. Okay, and then you can use the ends to just stimulate these acupressure points. Like that. So you can do this now, as I don't have any other tools yet. That's okay. Just start with the jade, guys, okay? And then add in. I mean, the thing is, when you're dealing with fine lines and wrinkles, the precision is going to be the tool, okay? Now, these are a bit like makeup brushes, okay? The tool will give you what you need, okay? But always, always start with the jowls, okay? So the jowls, you want to take the tool first, and you want to be going down the neck like this. Oh, sorry, I need 2. I'm so used to doing 2. It feels a bit weird when I do 1, because it's just such a nice feeling. And it's really nice at the moment because, you know, we're at home and this really feels like a facial. So you're going like here, and then you draw the line along here. Just to say to you guys, remember there is a Secret promo, blue 20% off everything right now, okay? Right, and then hook underneath. And the great thing is, guys, is that once you own these tools, you've got them forever. You don't need to buy all these expensive creams and lotions and potions. You simply don't need it. Right, this is what you do for jowls. You go along here, like that. Take it down along the jaw. Take it down. And then you go down the back of the neck as well, like this. Because it's about this connection to here. Now, the other thing about jowls is that normally if you're getting jowls, it's because the kidney channel is sagging down. You need to download the kidney fact sheet. And please, please join my Qigong. I can't emphasize enough, if you're starting to embrace the method and you're starting to embrace what I'm saying on this 1 minute to self-care, then you'll understand that you need to, if you've got syndromes, you need to bed it into the deeper work of the body. Beauty is an exterior manifestation of your interior health. I cannot emphasize that enough. So just to finish off, like having done that precision work, you just use the crystal, use the flat of the crystal, guys, okay? You don't need to buy a roller. The flat will work just as well, okay? And it feels amazing, and it's really soothing, okay? And it will just allow all that deeper work that you've been doing into the thing. So the free Qigong is at 8 o'clock every morning, as Catherine said. 8 o'clock every day on Katie Brindle's live Instagram, Monday to Friday. But then there's also lunchtime classes on Hayo'u Fit. The lunchtime classes are more... Well, the morning class is the free one. It's about community, energy, setting up for the day. just addressing the basics. And the lunchtime class is probably more about sort of weight loss and sculpting the body and sort of more Taoism and more deep and meaningful going on. But I love both classes. They're slightly different. So there we go. That's your Fine Lines and Wrinkles tutorial. I hope you found that interesting. Any questions we didn't answer, please just message them in. We will do our very best to answer. Remember, there are fact sheets over on Katie Brindle that help you with practically anything. You have very strong skin. Your skin can't handle that. That's okay. Then, Monique, what you need to do is just go super gently. Don't forget, I've been doing gua sha now for years, which is why my skin responds so well to it. And why I think my skin's in pretty good nick, because it's got thicker as a result of the extended blood. So just start really gently, guys. Just start like this, super, super, super gently, and build it up slowly, slowly, okay? You've got the tools forever. Once you've bought one, you have it for life if you look after it. And that's the joy of these products. You buy them once, one time only. You don't need them again once you've got them. Look after them. Make sure you have towels down. Okay, we want you investing in these crystals. We want you to own the full set, okay? Because we know how well they work. We don't want you constantly buying stuff which then gets thrown away and then you don't use and then doesn't work anyway. These things do what they say on the packet. They work, I promise, okay? I simply wouldn't bother spending my time doing it. And can you see now how that's gone down so much from earlier? Like all that has gone down already. By tomorrow, that will have gone. Thank you everyone so much for joining me this evening. Remember to take advantage of the secret sale, Blue 20, okay? 20% off the tools. We really want you to have them. So it's worth having a second tool, okay? Because you could really get those spa benefits. It's also worth following Katie _ the Skin Whisperer _ she's our head therapist. She will give you way more techniques like these ones I've just been showing you now. There's lots more you can do with these tools to give you amazing skin. Have a lovely Sunday, everyone. Anyone interested in Qigong, I'll be awake tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I'm sometimes a bit late and sometimes I've rolled out of bed, but who cares? I'll see you in the morning. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Good night.